Oh God, help me see your light. Help me, help us be alright. I've cried too much, where's your light? Answer me now, where's your light? Hold on, just hold on, just hold on, just hold on, hold on, I know I'm trying. Wounds heal, but my face dying. Is it your plan? Is it played by your hand? Am I a better man than I used to be? I'm in my mind and I'm lost inside, and I killed all my pride and I can't be at peace. I know you hear me, I know you hear me, I know you hear me. So I'll just hold on, just hold on, just hold on, just hold on. Oh God, help me see your light. Help me, help us be alright. I've cried too much, where's your light? Answer me now, where's your light? Hold on,
YouTube, how you doing? I go by the name Desert Navajo. Today, I am going to be taking you with me down Inscription House Canyon. This is located near Inscription House, Arizona. Oof. It's pretty, it's a fairly good hike. I would say about 2 to 3 miles down. Right now it's right now it's 9:10 in the morning. We came from Tuba City. I left Tuba around, I want to say 6:15. Got to Inscription House, where I'm from, around 7:30. Took about an hour getting everything ready, water packed, snacks packed, kind of waiting for the sun to come out for it to get warmer. And, now we are starting. We're gonna head down. Hope you enjoy. So up here is where we started. And this trail is fairly maintained. Not a lot of traffic through here. I want to say the only people who come through here are the residents. There's my auntie. Have you been down here? Have you walked this trail before?
We went down years ago with my mom, and I don't remember. Did you just go around?
It goes around, and then you go around again, and then on the other side is when you start making your way down, zigzagging.
Oh, okay.
So this trail we're on, they say it was an old wagon trail, but I do not know if that's true. So as I was saying, this trail is fairly maintained. This trail is actually the trail we use to bring our cattle up and down the canyon. Usually do it on horseback. And Inscription House. The reason it's called Inscription House is because there's Anasazi ruins down below. And I think it's a Spanish explorer went and carved his name into the Anasazi wall. I forget his name. And that is why it is called Inscription House. There you can see the bottom. I don't know if I can zoom in. That's the bottom of the canyon. Doesn't seem too far, but trust me, it's a long way down. Here we go. Right now, what I'm going to show you guys is a natural spring coming out of the canyon wall. And this has been here since my great-grandfather was alive, since he was coming down here. As long as I can remember, there's been water coming out. Auntie, there's a natural spring right here. Yeah, I can show you. All right, here it is. Huh? Yeah, it's really Now we need to cover back up. So whoever comes here next can enjoy it. The reason I want to make this video is to, show how beautiful the Navajo Nation is. A lot of people don't know, they think of the Navajo Reservation and they think, oh, there's nothing there. It's a bunch of Navajos. And this is where I grew up. Up to my 18th year. When I turned 18, I moved to Tucson with my family. I have a 6-year-old daughter. My wife, we've been married I want to say 7 years. Sorry, honey. And my whole family's from a Christian house. And really, I just want to show how beautiful this place is. A lot of people say there's nothing to do here on the reservation. There's no outlets, the drugs and violence and drinking that's been going on here. But I say find something you like me. I liked hiking when I was growing up. I liked riding bikes. I liked going to my cousin's house, and we would always be outside doing crazy stuff. Playing sandrock war. Get like a sandrock. Like this. Just, well, it might be not that hard. Just throw them at each other. Make forts out in the forest. Ride bikes till it gets dark, even after dark. When I was younger, I didn't have to worry about, oh, these guys are doing drugs, Oh, these guys are drinking. We gotta watch out, we could go wherever, whenever we wanted. But nowadays, it's like there's so many drugs, so much alcohol use that you don't know what people are capable of, and you gotta kind of keep your head on a swivel. I always, check on my mom. She lives out here. My sister, her family. I call every now and then, say, "You guys okay? Make sure you lock the doors." Alright, so let me explain where we came from. We didn't come from this side. We came from the one way over here. So we went down, around, over back behind this is where the aquifer was. Now we're back around. We go here. I don't know if you guys can see the trail. Go down, go around. Let me show you. I don't want to get too close to this edge. Around, and it makes its way, and I'm pretty sure you can see that one. Then we're finally down at the bottom, and I tell you, man, this is beautiful. I would even say it's more beautiful than Sedona. Why would you get a $100 tour in Sedona when you can walk this, right? get to the bottom is I get to show you guys, you know, the Anasazi ruins. Not only the Anasazi ruins, I get you to show you the pottery that's been broken. And the pottery is everywhere. And I'm telling you, everywhere. I'll get to show you guys a few of the pottery designs. And it's amazing, man. It's amazing. I love history. I love different cultures. I'm always on YouTube. I'm always looking up, you know, different indigenous tribes. Not only like indigenous tribes, I like looking up Greeks. I like looking up Romans. Whew. I can't think right now, but I love it. It's something I'm passionate about. And to think that, you know, I keep saying Anasazi, you know, I know that the Hopi and Zuni tribes don't like the word, but I'll call them the ancient ones. I believe Anasazi means ancient ones, or other people say ancient enemy. And they, if you don't know about the ancient ones, then you should definitely look them up, research them, find out who they were. They were here before the Navajos came. They were here hundreds of thousands of years ago. And it's still, to this day, kind of a mystery how they left, how they disappeared. They left their dwellings up, everything inside. There's still corn, there's still their blankets, there's still, you know, baskets, pottery left inside. And pretty much researchers, archaeologists to this day are still trying to figure out why they left and where they went to. From my understanding, Hopi and Zuni tribes are descendants of the ancient ones. But today I get to show you, I believe, two or three Anasazi ruins and some of the pottery that they left behind. I can't go inside, else I'll get in big trouble. It's fenced off, but I'll show you I'll get as close as I can. Alright, update. Where I last showed you guys where we were way up here. And I was standing at the edge right there, looking down. And this is where we saw the trail. There's the rest of the trail. Man. It's my auntie. She came. She wanted to come last minute, so I said, yeah. We drove her Polaris down. Made it a whole lot easier. There I am. Oh, and the rifle I have, it's my father's. I brought it only because there's pumas, I want to say pumas, mountain lions, cougars down here, coyotes. Not really worried about coyotes, more worried about the mountain lions. So that is why we bring the rifle. So yeah, as I was saying, growing up here, I know it's not the same as, you know, growing up to the city. I can't, there's nothing out here. We don't have no Walmarts, we don't have no Targets, we don't have no fast food, we don't have no banks, we don't have no retail stores. You know, all we have is a trading post, gas, and a little laundromat. That's all we have within, I want to say the nearest town that has a Walmart is about 60 miles away. And that is about an hour drive. And that would be Page, Arizona, which a lot of people want to call the Reds, but it isn't. Growing up such a desolate area, you know, you gotta find something to do. You know, it's there's not a lot to do, but you gotta find something you like to do. Otherwise, you know, people go down into depression, they go into drugs and alcohol. And I've seen that way too many times. Suicide is one of the biggest issues here on the reservation. You know, I don't know the statistics, but you know, I've had cousins and nephews and a lot of family members I've lost to suicide. A lot of family members I've lost to drunk drivers. A lot of family members I lost to drugs. You know, if you don't find an outlet, you know, that's one issue that's always presenting itself to, you know, the youth that are growing up on the Navajo Reservation. And it ain't cool, man. It ain't cool drinking. It ain't cool doing drugs. It's not cool at all. You're gonna grow up thinking, what was I thinking? What was I planning on doing? What am I gonna do with my life? And it's too late, you know, you're in your 40s. You get a headache every time you don't drink. Like, what are you gonna do then? You know? It ain't cool. One thing I gotta say is education, man. Education is the way to go. Education will take you off the res. Education will provide things for you that, you know, your friends who want to take you out to drink will. You'll make something of yourself. You just can't give up. One cool thing is it's really, really quiet down here. And you can hear woo! Woo! That's so awesome. One cool thing. I told you guys what I wanted to show you. Oh, here's one right here. You can't really tell. But this is from an Anasazi pot. Ancient one pot. I can show you guys more, but we'll have to climb up here. Oh, here's one. Lucky day, lucky day. Voila. If you can see it. That, I'm shaking. And then the inside is all orange and red. Awesome. And you always want to put it back where you found it. Okay. So right now, I just wanted to show you guys some of the pottery that's got left behind. You always want to make sure you put everything back where you found it. You never want to take it. Never, ever, ever take it with you. Man, it's so smooth. And there's hundreds and hundreds of pieces on here. Here's another one. You can see how they kind of layered it together. That's the inside. It's so amazing how you can touch something that's been there for thousands and thousands of years, and it just makes you grateful. You know, I'm so proud to come from such a beautiful homeland. And I take, you know, a lot of pride from coming from an inscription house compared to other people, you know. I really want to find one like that. I'm not going to touch this one. I'm just going to show you. It's amazing, man. Here's another one that's red. There's another piece. And it is all along this rock face right here. It's amazing. They're everywhere. I'm pretty sure the Spanish conquistadors, I don't know if I'm saying that right, you know, they came, probably stole everything. I'm not saying that's true, but I would assume. Hell, they went and carved into a ancient monument. You know, that's pretty awesome. You know, and I hope I get to come down here, you know, show my kids kids, so they can appreciate this land who's been here before them, and know that, you know, our earth is pretty important. Something we need to maintain and keep her healthy, you know. Make sure you put it back. Always put it back. Blows my mind. Now we're gonna head down and go through the canyon and show you guys the ruins. Alright, so we made it down to the bottom. Man, it's crazy how it looks on camera. Now, you got maybe half a mile walk down here on the bottom until we get to the Anasazi ruins. And I'm sorry, I keep saying Anasazi, which is what I've grown up calling them. And it's also crazy to think, you know, Spanish explorers were down here. Spanish military was down here. I'm pretty sure Kit Carson in the U.S. Army was down here when they were rounding up Navajos for the long walk. And you know, these Navajo people found shelter in these rocks, in these caves. The ones that didn't get captured. And there's a saying, word going around that, you know, Bigfoot, Bigfoot lives down here. And I wouldn't doubt it. Maybe one day we can make a video Bigfoot hunting. But today, we are just hiking. So we made it further down into the canyon, and there's one Anasazi ruin. Some of it's still up. I'll show you how far away it is. Voila. Now, we just gotta keep going, get around this rock, and there's the bigger one. So you can see there's cattle down here. And this is where we keep our cattle. I'm pretty sure other families keep their cattle down here. And the trail we use to come down is also the trail we use to take them back up. And it's pretty scary on horseback. I don't think nobody would ever take a horse that's not used to coming down here. There's one bull, another bull. There it is, guys. There's some over here. Goes all the way along. There's the cave. That's how far away it is. I can't get any closer because there's a wash that is like, I want to say over 30 feet down. Alright, so right now we are heading back up. It takes us maybe an hour to come down, maybe an hour and a half, and then maybe 2 hours to go back up, only because it's so steep and you get tired pretty easy. So we are making our way back to the trail, and the Sawsies are way back there. So I'll see you guys. I am not going to record going back up, only because I don't want to get tired talking, because believe me, I am so out of shape. It's not funny. So I'll see you guys up top.
I can't wait, I just want the cash in front of me. Shout out my people and shout out to all my enemies. Don't need no